Most people are excited for 2026. They have new plans, new goals, new motivation, new everything. But I'm gonna be the bearer of truth and I'm gonna say that they are gonna stay stuck at the same place and a lot of people are gonna fail in 2026. And listen, it's not because they are not smart or they're unlucky, but it's because they have the same habits, same excuses, same mindset, same everything, and they are expecting a different life. Imagine me sowing corn in a field and expecting apple out of it. It's not gonna happen, right? And in this video, I'm gonna break down why most people will fail in 2026 and most importantly, how you can avoid being one of them. So let's get started. And if you are new here and you don't know me, I'm Abhishek and I'm 20 years old and I run a content agency and I've been a business owner since the past 2.5 years. And first of all, Happy New Year to all of you watching this video. This video is gonna be dropped at New Year's Eve. So Happy New Year in advance if you're watching it on December 31st. And as I say in all of my videos, I'm not here to sell motivation or sell courses or sell anything. I just like sharing what I've learned. I just like sharing my journey and I just like, opening my mind up so that you can be inspired by me. So let's get into the reasons why most people will fail in 2026 as well. Years don't change people. Identity does. You see, the perception of New Year for most people is that new goals, new me and new year and new time and all this stuff. But the reality is that time does not change anything. It's the personality, it's the mindset, it's the action that you take that's going to change everything. I've seen countless people say, this is going to be my year. I'm going to do something great in this year, but then they don't change themselves and guess what? They end up being at the same place they were last year as well. Nothing changes if you do not change. If you were lazy in 2025, you're going to be lazy in 2026 as well. If you were undisciplined in 2025, you're going to be undisciplined in 2026 as well. There's going to be no difference at all. Time does not change anything. It's you that changes everything. A new year won't change you, but a new identity will. If you think of yourself and if you start operating like a disciplined person, you are going to change this year. Now let's get into the reasons why most people will fail in 2026. Number one, they won't leave their comfort zone. You see, people love living in comfort. They love being comfortable. They love being safe. They love being at the same place they were and they just love the feeling of familiarity. That's why a lot of people are stuck in toxic relationships. They are stuck in their toxic jobs and they're just stuck in wherever they were and they are just there stuck because they are addicted to comfort zone. But you must remember that comfort is a slow poison. It won't hurt you instantly. It will look safe, it will look nice, it will look, fine, everything's fine. But comfort will kill you slowly and it's gonna kill your goals, it's gonna kill your ambition, it's gonna kill a lot of things that you desire. Reason number two, they won't build a valuable skill. A lot of people want to make money. They desire making money. They desire being businessmen and, doing all these great things and being entrepreneurs and all this amazing stuff they want to achieve, but they are not willing to learn the skill and build new valuable skills. Let's say someone wants to build a business, then they have to ask themselves if they are learning how to sell, if they are learning how to communicate, if they are learning how to create content so that they can sell more of their business, so that they can market more of their business. Are they learning social media? Are they doing what's needed? Are they aware about the new tech and new ways and are they adaptable about the new things in the market? And they will just watch how to get rich videos and this mental masturbating videos that makes them feel good but don't change anything in their life except feeling good and just a little dopamine hit. And they will feel productive instead of being productive. They will consume more than they create and no wonder they're gonna fail in 2026. Reason number three, they chase motivation instead of discipline. I've talked about this so many times. You can watch the videos in my channel about this, that motivation is not even real. It's just a feeling and feeling changes every single, in time period. Some people changes every hour, for some people changes every day, and for some people changes every week. If you stick to motivation, you're not going to be able to stick to anything else. That's why I position my channel instead of just doing motivational speeches. I like being more systematic and giving you the solutions rather than just giving you the motivation and extra hype that all these motivational speakers do. People are waiting to feel ready and they just want that motivational head to take action. They just want that motivation to get up off their bed and get to work and do something great for their life. And as time passes, as 2026, 2027 and all the later years that are gonna come, the people who stick to feelings, the people who stick to motivation will be sidelined by people who have systems, discipline, and people who can control themselves, people who can work when they don't feel like it, people who can show up when they are not feeling their best. Reason number four, they are distracted. Dopamine addiction is extremely real. I've seen so many people on their phones all the time, scrolling non-stop. It's like their brain is not working at all. They just want something to constantly entertain them, constantly make them feel something and make them scroll all the times. And you cannot build a meaningful life with a distracted mind. And if you cannot focus 30 to 60 minutes a day in something meaningful, then 2026 is gonna humble you. Reason number 5, they avoid responsibility. I see people making so many excuses all the time. They have excuses for everything. If they are fat, they're gonna make excuses that, oh, I have this disease. And if they are not able to get a girlfriend, they make excuses that all these girls are like this, girls don't want me, girls want rich guys. And if they are poor, they're gonna make excuses like, I don't have money to start a business, I don't have a good family that supports me. And they have endless excuses and they don't take responsibility for anything in life. Actual growth starts when you start taking responsibility, when you wake up every single day and you own your day and you become responsible for the things that you're supposed to do. You become responsible for yourself, for your family, for your actions, and for your overall life. I believe in responsibility so much that if someone does something wrong to me in my life, I am gonna take responsibility for it. I am not gonna be sitting there blaming he did this, she did this, and they. I'm not gonna be living like that. I don't live like that. I believe that every single thing that happens in my life is my responsibility. If someone takes up 5 minutes of my time, the 4 minutes is because of me. If someone talks to me negatively, then it's because of me that I allowed myself to spend any second of my time with them. So you need to understand that every single thing in your life is your fault and you need to grow from it, and you need to know that no one is coming to save you. You need to save yourself and you need to be fully responsible for yourself. Now we have talked about a lot of negative sides. Now let's talk about the positive side of things. What winners will do differently in 2026. So number 1, they choose discomfort daily. They are going to get up every single day on time and they're going to get their work done. They're going to learn what they need to learn. They're going to improve constantly and they're going to do what they're supposed to do. The 2026 or 2025 or 2027, the new year doesn't even change anything. Like basically for me, I wake up every single day. It doesn't matter if it's a holy day, it doesn't matter if it's a festival, it doesn't matter if it's my birthday or anyone else's birthday. I don't care. I just get up, I get my work done, I do what I'm supposed to do, I improve myself, I hit the gym, I train hard, I eat right, I sleep on time, I wake up on time. Maybe I'll go sometimes and meet my girl and just spend some quality time with her. But what I mean to say is that we choose to be uncomfortable every single day. Winners choose discomfort over comfort. We choose to suffer, we choose to go through the pain so that we can grow and we can improve ourselves. For example, if you check my older videos, you can see a lot of difference in the way I'm talking, the way I present myself in the videos, the way I explain things. You can see a lot of differences. And still, now my content is not getting thousands of views or millions of views. And I don't even care. I just focus on putting in the effort. I don't care about the output. And output is on God's hand. I just focus on the input. I just focus on what I can do. And this is exactly why winners will win in 2026, because they choose discomfort. They choose to work regardless of the results. They choose to show up regardless of how they feel. They choose to do what they're supposed to do regardless of the situations. Number 2, they build skills, not just goals. Winners know that they need skills to achieve their goals. And I see people making extremely vague goals like they're gonna be a millionaire in 1 year, or they're gonna be this, they're gonna be that. And I'm like, cool. I'm cool with it. I believe in having high beliefs. I believe in having high delusional thoughts, I guess. But the thing is, you need to have realistic things. You need to have realistic goals, because you need to be an absolute realist if you want to achieve anything in life. So for example, if I were to say I'm going to achieve 1 million subscribers in a month, I'm going to have to be extremely delusional and I'm not going to learn anything out of it, because I need to go through the failures to go to the wins, because in the failures is where I'm going to learn. Maybe I need to improve more of my speaking skills. Maybe I need to improve more in my videos. Maybe I need to improve a lot of things in the way I present my videos, right? So the point is, goals without skills is fantasies and skills compound, and you need to focus on skills more than goals. If you want to be a great boxer, let's say you want to win an amateur boxing championship in 6 months, then you should be training every single day and building your boxing skills. It's that simple. Point number 3, they reduce noise. Winners don't scroll, winners don't consume all day long, they don't sleep around, and they don't waste a second in anything that does not give them any returns. Point number 4, they play the long game. I've seen so many people wasting their lives because they want to win instantly. They get into betting and they take drugs to, get heavy muscles and stuff. But there is no shortcuts in life, my friends. There is no shortcuts. There is no easy way out. There is no instant luck that's gonna favor you out of nowhere. Yeah, sure, if you had extremely rich families, if you had extremely, good support if you were, let's say, born in a sheikh's family or something like that, it's a different story. But if you don't have anyone giving you a strong backbone, yes, I succeeded in my business relatively quickly, but it doesn't mean that I had shortcuts. I had sleepless nights. I had nights where I could not sleep because of the stress. I worked all night long. I worked all day long, hustled very hard. I learned the things that I need to learn. I constantly improved myself. So you need to understand that winners focus on the long game. They don't focus on shortcuts, and that's why winners don't get trapped into this betting and this trading and all this nonsense that's out in the internet. They just don't focus on shortcuts or hypes. They just focus on consistency. They just focus on doing the right thing every single day, and they choose to do the things that are gonna get them results in the long term. Now let's reflect on my life and what do I think about 2026. You see, when I was much younger in 2024 and 2023, I used to think that money is success and money is everything and this and that. But now I'm at the stage of my life where I focus on providing value more than money, because when you provide actual value, you will get money. And in 2026, I'm not making any stupid decisions. I'm not wasting a single second of my time, and I'm focused on achieving the things that I want to achieve. I'm gonna get up every single day. I'm not gonna focus on the output, because if I do focus on the output, I'm gonna burn myself out. I'm gonna focus on the things that I can control, and then I'm gonna focus on providing as much value as I can to the world. It could be through my business, it could be through these videos that I'm creating right now, and it could be through the actions that I take every single day. And I'm gonna try my best to make 2026 one of the best years of my life, enjoying every single second that I'm alive and I'm surviving. So let me leave you with this for the final video of 2025, that 2026 is not gonna be different if you don't change yourself. Change your mindset, change how you think, change your skill set, change your mental model, change how you operate, and I promise you that 2026 is gonna be different. And the beautiful thing about this is that no matter where you are, no matter how you are right now, no matter in whichever screwed situation you're in, if you decide to change your life, you can change your life, and I'm the living proof of it. So I hope this video helped you, and this was the final video of 2025, and we ended 2025 strongly, I guess. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm gonna see you in 2026. Until then, take care. God bless you.